Thank you for joining us at Congregation Beth Israel in Houston. Sharing Shabbat with you is so meaningful to us. Let's join together again very soon. My very best wishes to you for a good week. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos to each of you. I'm so glad that we can come together in the Gordon Chapel this evening. It is spring break, and it's rodeo time, so Shabbat is tough competition. But I'm glad that we can find our way to the chapel tonight and look forward to setting aside what has surely been a busy week for all of us, and look forward to what the Sabbath can provide us, a respite, a refuge, time to find in our prayers and songs a way to express our thanks to God for what we've come to know, and even when we're challenged to know in God's presence that we have all that we need. So let's enjoy our time together. And this evening I'm delighted that Rabbi Scott will be leading us in song, and she would love us to join her in singing Shir L'Adonai, which can be found on page 13 in our prayer book. And the words to Lehu Naranana are on the back side of your Friday night guide. Please join us.
Shiru L'Adonai chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai, shiru shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo, basrum liyom Yeshuato. Shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo, basrum liyom Yeshuato. Shiru l'Adonai, shiru shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai, shiru shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo, basrum liyom Yeshuato. Shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo, basrum liyom Yeshuato. To God, the maker of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation, from mountain to sea, hear our song. Lechuneranena, yai lai 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 lai, in all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Lechuneranena, yai lai 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 lai, l'Adonai, yai lai 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 lai, Naria, yai lai 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 lai, Litzor Yishenu, yai lai 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 lai.
A beautiful way to enter into the spirit of the Sabbath. And now in our prayer books, we turn to page 2 and 3. It's a joy to invite Stephanie Golub to lead us in the blessing over the Sabbath lights.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav.
are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
We turn to page 28 as we rise now for our call to worship, Baruch Hu.
Yai, lai, lai, yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, lai, yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai.
Page 30, together. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night, and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamariv Arabim. Page 32. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we'll meditate on your laws and your commandments. We'll rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night will we reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Veshinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'aderech, u'ishochbecha, uvekumecha, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לתותבות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Page 37, together. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Page 39, responsively. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go
is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness.
that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Kahal Yisrael.
We continue with Hashkivenu, page 42 and 43.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomrenu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu
Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. L'chaim. L'chaim.
Page 44, together. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed. We continue with Tefillah beginning on page 46 and 48. Please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chastei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Gula Lifnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah.
Page 51, responsively. We pray that we might know before whom we stand, the power whose gift is life, who quickens those who've forgotten how to live.
We pray for the winds to disperse the choking air of sadness, for cleansing rains to make parched hopes flower, and to give all of us the strength to rise up toward the sun.
We pray for love to encompass us, for no other reason save that we are human, for love through which we may all blossom into persons who have gained power over our own lives.
We pray to stand upright, we fallen, to be healed, we sufferers. We pray to break the bonds that keep us from the world of beauty. We pray for opened eyes, we who are blind to our own authentic selves.
We pray that we may walk in the garden of a purposeful life, our own powers in touch with the power of the world.
Praise be the God whose gift is life, whose cleansing rains let parched men and women flower toward the sun.
Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated. Page 55, together. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 59. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha lecha na'eh lehodot. Page 61, together. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. Make contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael, Shalom.
Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki Ata Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarich et Amcha Yisrael b'chol eit uv'chol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rahav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam.
We take a moment now for silent prayer.
ratzon himrefi. Yehu the ratzon himrefi. Ve'yon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri ve'goali. Oh, may the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable before you. O God, my rock and my redeemer. Oh, say shalom b'romah. Oh, Yah, say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imeru, ve'imeru.
The stress of the week is behind us. We feel it through the prayers and the beautiful music. And so we hope that those who are dear to us also let go of all that troubles them, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Especially this night, we are thinking of Morgan Aaron, Stacia Folliter, Janet Sanders, Phyllis Harris, Susan Pye, Michael O'Connor. For them and for all who are dear to us, may our Misha Barak, our prayer for their health and well-being, help them to know what we've come to know for ourselves. Let's join in our Misha Barak. The words can be found on page 253.
Misha Barak Avotenu Mikor HaBracha strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Be'erav Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Ve'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
It's a joy this evening to invite to the Bima Joshua Cantor Stone and Sarah Ditchick, who will be celebrating the day of their marriage on Labor Day. But while we have them here in Houston, we're so pleased to invite them to the Bima so that we may extend a special blessing to both of them. Makor Ahava, source of all love, how grateful we are that this loving couple will be joined in marriage in your presence and by virtue of all the blessings that have brought them together. We pray that when they stand under the wedding canopy, under the chuppah, that the vows that they will exchange will deepen their commitment to each other for years to come, that their hearts will always be turned to each other in patience and understanding, that their home will be a mikdash ma'at, a small sanctuary dedicated to God, to Torah, to faith, and that most of all, that as you make your way in the future, that all your dreams will come true, that you'll know real friendship, companionship, happiness, love, and the most important blessing of all, the blessing of peace. I won't be with you under the chuppah, so it's a pleasure on this bima in our congregation, where your parents, Josh, are members and participating and growing in so many important ways. It's their wish for you, as it is ours too, that you'll continue to grow together, and that God's blessing will go with you now and for many years to come. Yevarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and protect you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's countenance shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God grant you all that you wish for yourselves. Let it be long life, much love, and a world to share in peace. Amen. And mazel tov to your family. It's nice to see all of you here. Perhaps it's appropriate then that this night, as we share blessings and good wishes for all, that we appreciate that Shabbat is a time when we give thanks and gratitude to God. And though many of us wrestle with what it means to give thanks and gratitude to God, or to pray to God at all for that matter, we are reminded when we come into a place like this that our expressions of thanks and gratitude reach something larger than ourselves. We find it expressed in Psalm 92, a psalm especially set aside for the Sabbath. There we find, "It is good to give thanks to God and sing praises to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your goodness in the morning and your faithfulness at night." Thanks and praise are easy words. We know what they mean. But a better word that we've come to know in recent times by virtue of Alan Marinis, who is sort of a guru, a leader of Musar, of Jewish ethics in our time, and written in a book called Everyday Holiness, he highlights and elevates a word called gratitude. And gratitude in Hebrew, as he defines it, is hakarat hatov. And hakarat hatov, he has to translate for us again. And he calls it this: to awaken the good and give thanks. Not just to say thank you wherever we go and for all the things that people do for us, but to awaken ourselves to the good and to give thanks. And Shabbat is especially the weekly time to awaken to the good and to give thanks. Now, I set it aside specifically because during the week, when we might gather for worship in our congregation, it might be a Shiva Minyan in someone's home, there's a set of prayers in the middle of the tefillah for which we stood this evening that includes a section called petitionary prayers, or asking prayers, as we often speak of them to the children. They're the prayers that we ask God to help us find justice, prosperity, good health, and peace. We have an opportunity every day of the week to say to God, this is what I need. This is what I want. And perhaps with your help, you'll help me discover it either for myself or maybe even, as our ancient ancestors hoped, you might provide it for us. But on Shabbat, all those asking prayers, all those petitions are stripped out of the prayer book. Maybe that's why it's so thin, a little lighter than the weekday prayer book. But it's especially for the purpose of recognizing that the Sabbath is a time when we give thanks to God for the gifts in our life and the reason for which God redeemed us from Egypt, so that we would arrive at Sinai and find within Torah and within covenant all that we need. So the Sabbath is a day of rest, a time to refrain from asking, a time to refrain from petitioning, and only to give thanks and gratitude. There's a story about a Musar rabbi. His name is Rabbi Lopian. And the story is told that he found a high and deep means of expressing his gratitude. And one day, he was finishing his prayers, and he wore a talis, not an atara like this, but a talit gadol, one where rabbis sometimes shuck it over their shoulders to keep it on. And when he took it off after prayers, he laid it on a bench so that he could have a little easier time folding it up. And when he was done folding it, he he saw that the bench was a little dusty, and he gestured to go find something to clean off the bench. And a student said, "I'll go get it for you, Rabbi. You don't have to run and clean a bench. I'd be happy to clean the bench for you." The rabbi said, "No, I want to clean the bench myself." Why? It had nothing to do with humility. It had everything to do with gratitude. He expressed it by saying he was grateful to the bench for holding his tallis while he prepared to fold it. Now, when I read that story, it occurred to me that I do something kind of strangely similar. There are a lot of things that my assistant does for me every day. It's how I accomplish so much of what I do. But when my printer flashes that orange light, that alarm, that there's no paper in the drawer, I go and get more paper. And when I open it, and there's a little more paper in there, I do this strange thing. I take the paper that's in there out, I put the new ream of paper in, and I put the older paper on top of it. Why? It isn't OCD. It isn't any compulsive behavior. I feel so grateful for all the things that I'm provided to enable me to do my work. That paper has been sitting in that drawer for so long, ready to be used and processed through the printer. Why should it have to wait any longer? I'm so grateful. Perhaps you do something that seems silly like that too, but in a deep and soulful way, it's hakarat tov. It's awakening myself to all that is before me and giving thanks. It was just paper. And perhaps the bench and a paper printer is nothing to be inspired by. I'll admit it. But the goal of the stories is to find reflected in each one how far we can go to be awakened to gratitude. Between no gratitude at all and giving thanks to benches, there's a lot of room for finding times to be awakened to the good. One more cue can be found in a Talmudic fellow. His name is Nahum Ish Gamzu. I know some of you are very familiar with his name because Nahum Ish Gamzu was known for living a life that when something went well, he felt grateful and he felt blessed. But when something didn't go right at all, he said, Gamzu Latova, this too is for good. He found the silver lining. He found a lesson, perhaps not necessarily a reason, but a way to say, thank you. I can learn from this. How it happened and how it can teach me inspired him to continue to see the good. Throughout his life, he was known to say, Gamzu Latova, this too is for good. At the end of his life, the story is told that he was blind, he was paralyzed, he was destitute, and he was ill. At each setback, at each juncture in his life, and even at that moment, he said, Gamzu Latova, this too is for good. Not that anybody would wish it on him, not that he wished it upon himself, but even in that moment, he never felt alone. He felt grateful for what he was given, and he found blessing in it. Good or bad, Gamzu Latova, it's about what we do with what we have or with what we've been given. There are those, and you know them, who have everything, it seems, and they're still unhappy. There are those who have good reason to complain, and they never do. So our rabbis asked, who is truly rich? And they answered, the one who rejoices in his lot in life. Another translation suggests the one who is satisfied with his lot in life. Whether we rejoice or we're simply satisfied, it isn't about being complacent, but rather about recognizing what can be and appreciating it for the goodness and the blessing that it is, and appreciating what might never be, and also finding meaning and blessing in it. Tonight on this Sabbath, as people are enjoying spring break and watching the rodeo and the concerts, I was there the other night. It's not my world, it's not my life, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. So let's discover in our lot in life and rejoice and be glad in it. And on this Sabbath, as long as we're here and giving thanks to God, may our prayers be filled with thanks for the gift of life and the privilege to say on this night, Gam zu l'tova, this too is for good. Amen. In our prayer book, we'll continue with Aleinu. It can be found at the bottom of page 282 and 287. Please rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol l'tet gdula l'yotzer breshit shelo asanu ki goyeh haratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol amonam V'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim livnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Page 294. We take this time now to call to heart and mind those dear ones who departed this earth and entered the peace of life eternal. And in the Gordon Chapel, it's our custom, if you wish to stand where you are as the name of your loved one is called, and afterwards all of us will stand together so that we may recite Kaddish as one. Laid to rest in recent days, we lovingly remember Marvin Tulpan, Alvin Saul Wexler, Dorothy Berg. And we add the names of those the anniversary of whose death is observed this Shabbat. Heinrich Burke, Fanny Bukovetsky, Jacob Finger, Eva Gordon, Zlata Gorelik, James Schwiebel, Ernestine Spielman, Sue Tyrus, Lester Weisskopf, Robert Wolfe, Victor Younglovich, Harry Brockstein, Ann Copeland, Arnold W. Cotton, Mikhail Slepian, Israel Tapik, Jenny Tumim, Ruth Burke, Lorna Cook, Daniel Gallen, Erwin Goldberg, Carlotta Kluger, David Levin, Molly Levin, Rebecca Solomon, Cookie Sr., Lillian Swesnick, Sarah Daly, Leon Daly Sr., Lynn Holtzman, Esther Rockoff, Ruth Shapiro, Betty Tucker, Harold Tucker, Ruth Diskin, Bernice Friedman, Ruby Goldberg, Dorothy Livingston, Fritz Max, Rosa Max, William Macaulay Jr., Paul Pinkinson, Bertha Schiffman, Rhea Sofer, David Verman, Malvina Weingarten, Ada Wolf, Walter Wolf, Zelda Zucker, Robert Dyer Smith, Ann Friedman, Bernard Himes, Corey Kaufman, Eva Levy, Judith Mayers, Melvin Silver, Joan Weinman, Avraham Gelman, Rebecca Gerwich, Doris Idelson, Renee Levy, Sarah Oblas, Esther Pepper, Jack Pink, Samuel Podoloff, Yetta Shribman, Larry Steinfeld, Pam Warner. In their memory and in their honor, let us rise as a congregation and join in reciting the words of Kaddish. Yitkadav yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'amad yivrach hiruteh bi'amlich malchuteh, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'galau b'zman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam olomei amaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitjamam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei regurishah b'richu, le'elam min kol b'irchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, Damiram bi'amah v'imru amen. Yehi shalom arab amin shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamah. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to those who mourn and comfort to all the bereaved among us. As together we say, Amen. We have dealt with death as part of life, and now we lift the Kiddush cup so that we may sanctify the Sabbath day, the day in which we express our gratitude, our thanks to God for the gifts of our life. Rabbi Scott will lead us on page 5.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron l'maseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lamikrae kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
I'm Stephanie Golub, and I have the privilege of serving on Beth Israel's Board of Trustees. Tonight, Cantor Trumpeter is out of town, and Rabbi Foster is at home celebrating Shabbat. After services this evening, please feel free to visit the Margolis Gallery's newest art exhibit entitled Jewish Leading Ladies of Bollywood. This Thursday evening, March 22nd at 7 p.m., everyone is invited to our Israel movie night. We will screen the film in search of Israeli cuisine and enjoy Israeli food during the movie. We hope to see you at our upcoming Beautiful Shabbat next Friday night, which will feature our Shabbat liturgy set to the music of Carole King. After tonight's service, please visit the membership table and introduce yourself to me so that I may welcome you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. It's been a delight to share the Bema with Rabbi Scott tonight. We didn't just send the other clergy home. They're enjoying spring break, and you did a beautiful job tonight, Rabbi. Thank you for leading us so beautifully in music. And let's join her in singing in one more song, our closing song, Oseh Shalom. The words can be found on page 343. Please rise and let's sing together.
Oseh Shalom B'Romav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Romav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru Amen. Yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la,
Eloheinu v'Elohe Avotenu v'Imotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, on this Shabbat, how grateful we are for awakening our souls to the beautiful music and prayers that help us to know that we are never alone. And in your presence, we can feel confident in the days to come, that we can pursue good deeds for the sake of greater life, deeper joy, and enduring peace. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Joining us at Congregation Beth Israel in Houston. Sharing Shabbat with you is so meaningful to us. Let's join together again very soon. My very best wishes to you for a good week. Shabbat Shalom.